Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
Hello everyone, this is Jarvis S. Scott with What's Happening Birmingham. Today I have the honor and pleasure of welcoming back my good friend, Ms. Tammy Cauthen of TC Counseling and Consulting. So we are here to talk about a variety of issues today. So we got a couple segments coming up, you all, that I know you all going to love. And it's so great to be back in front of the camera, and we're doing a little social distance, as you all can, as you can tell right now. So Tammy, how's it been going?
It's been going good, Jarvis.
Great. We're here at your new location. Tell them about it again.
Yeah, I'm located in Ensley, Alabama at the TC Transformational Center at 2008 21st Street, Ensley.
All right. So, when I get Tammy together, I have to kind of pin her down because, we do a lot of segments. So the first segment I want to talk about, I know you all been hearing the news with the death of George Floyd and Rayshard Brooks, of how to manage your emotions when getting pulled over by law enforcement. And I know you deal with a lot of clients, that deal with these type of trauma. What was your initial thoughts when all this news was kind of unveiled?
Ooh, Jarvis. My initial thought was, I can't believe this in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Just being honest. I think for me personally, it was so much. I had to pull myself back from watching the TV over and over because it became overwhelming. And I still haven't watched the full video of George Floyd because I know that I can't. I don't want that mentally. And I've heard people say that it has just really drained them when they did watch the full video. I just think that we're living in times where these situations have created fear with the police. I remember driving and seeing the police and I'm like, oh gosh, I hope you don't give me a ticket. But for now, some people is, I hope I make it home.
Okay. Well, one thing I know is just me being black growing up, usually you do see police, it's like that trigger comes in your head. Even though you may not be doing anything wrong, but that trigger as you driving and you're like, okay, well, how much longer is this person going to be behind me, driving? Is that a sort of trauma or is that like a normal,
It can be a form of trauma because you may have, let me ask you a question. Were you ever taught that when you see the police that you're always doing something wrong if they were to stop you?
No, never thought that.
Okay, so for some communities though, when the police ride through, it's like there's the police, they start running, they start scattering. So for some neighborhoods, the police are not looked at as good individuals in the community. They're looked at as, that means it's a problem in the community. For some people, it's like, oh, okay, this is just extra security ride through. So I think it's just depends on your upbringing. I think a lot of people just are at the point now where we want to feel protected because that's their job. But at the other end, a lot of parents, from what I hear, they're having to have those talks with their kids about the appropriate things to do, once again, if the police pulls you over.
What do you say to people that say, once they get pulled over with the police, that they immediately have this conflict mechanism that sets in place? Because some of the videos we've noticed, one common thing that's been all the videos we've seen that ended, unfortunately, somewhere there's an escalation that takes place.
Well, I think it goes to both parties' communication.
All right.
So if you approach me appropriately, you talking to me calmly, you let me know what the problem is, it's still up to me on how I respond back. So a lot of that can be because of just my natural instincts of, you're the police, I can't trust you, am I gonna make it home? What have my community taught me about the police? So I think a lot of things go back to just our upbringing about the police. So I think that we have to make sure that we are following the law so that we can have the law on our side if something does happen. But we're seeing now that it doesn't matter if you follow the law. So that creates fear. People are traumatized. You may have a situation going on where you need the police, but you may not want to call them because you're afraid that one of your family members may end up dead.
Well, what do you say to people that, and I know we talked about this before we started taping, that, that's constantly consuming this content, whether it's the videos or watching it on social media or television. Can you talk about how that aids and kind of,
You got to stop watching these videos over and over because it's not healthy. It makes you angry.
Mm-hmm.
It makes you start having feelings that you may not never felt before because it's not normal to see someone get murdered on TV by the police. That's not normal. That's in a movie. Now real life, we're seeing that. So if you have any type of feelings, you're going to feel something. No matter what kind of person you are. You can be the nicest, coolest person, but I know that it's a lot of people that are angry. The more you watch those videos, the more you talk about it, we all want to say, why did it have to end up that way? Why didn't the police get up off of George Floyd's neck? Why, we all have these whys.
The whys.
Why?
To the original point of, why are you pulling me over?
Why are you pulling me over?
Well, and I got a couple of friends in law enforcement, and a lot of times, one of the things they may say is one of the biggest, I'm not going to say red flags, but sometimes things escalate is it's just that initial encounter. When they walk up to and it's that setup, say like, why? And then, so my law enforcement said that the officer will tell you why that's going on. So usually a lot of people already just kind of sometimes they'll jump the gun and say, okay, what's going on?
Yeah. And, people do get defensive when they're getting pulled over, especially if they don't feel like they've done anything wrong. I mean, Jarvis, sometimes we got to be honest. It's because of the certain car you in, the certain rims you have, and the certain tint you got on your car that you may get pulled over. We got to be honest.
Okay.
So for those type of individuals, and I know I'm not speeding, it is why you pulling me over. Because, is it because I'm driving while black?
Okay.
What's the real reason? By law, you have to tell me the why, but sometimes I may already have that perception that you've already stereotyped me because of my skin color.
All right, so I'm trying to visualize. So I'm sitting there upset. Is when you see those type of emotions come in, do you encourage people to keep talking, or is it better just keep quiet?
Sometimes you just got to be quiet.
Okay.
Think about it. When you get upset, you don't know what you're going to say.
Okay.
You don't know how you're going to act.
Okay.
So sometimes you just have to be quiet. Just let them say what they're going to say. Because now your goal got to be, I want to make it home to my family. And sometimes you can do all the right things, and we're seeing now, you still may not make it home. So it's a catch-22. And I think, though, when you put those emotions in it, you never know how you may react when you're in that situation, but try to stay calm. All
right, well, I'm going to flip the coin for a moment. Let's talk to our friends that's in law enforcement, how to manage their emotions when they're encountering citizens that they're pulling over. Nobody's actually thinking about that, but how they manage their emotions because they work in a high-stress profession.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up too, Jarvis, because their goal, too, is to make it home to their family.
Okay.
So, with that being said, I don't know what you got in your car, Jarvis. So when I walk up to your car, I am taking a chance that you may start shooting. So I do have to be in protection mode at all times because that is my job. But what police officers got to realize too, that your conversation too matters. The way that you communicate with people. Because I know some people that probably have never had a complaint against them in the force in the 20 years that they've probably been there. And then some people we know have had several complaints. It's certain people that names ring a bell that when you know this officer pulls you over, that they're going to harass you.
All right, well, let me ask you this as we go into another couple other segments. Any final thoughts you would like to add, or just kind of give a brief of what TC Counseling Consulting is?
So TC Counseling provides mental health services. We specialize from anxiety to depression to self-esteem to just someone that you need to talk to in a confidential manner. And we're located at 2008 21st Street, Ansley. And we also have a location in Mountain Brook. We can be reached at 205-224-4387.
All right, well, Tammy, thank you for coming on and talking about this topic. You all look forward. We got 2 more topics to go. Thank you all for watching this video. Please check out what'shappenedbirmingham.com for more videos, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again, and have a great day. Bye-bye. And stay safe, everyone.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.